Prologue. It had long been whispered that Ia was a mystical land where gods first ascended from the heavens, ruled the earth, and fashioned humans from clay. Now an independent micro-state, Ia lay nestled deep within the Oyo-Katunga region of the land of Anila. An old seer governed the district from a walled compound at the heart of the sacred village. Her brigade of stalwartly young women stood watch over the principality without pause. The pontiff was a mystery to her subjects. They addressed her as Avva Maria. To her devotees, she was Iya Serwa. Everyone near and far respected Serwa's authority. They feared the powers she was rumored to possess. The order's most sacred feast was at hand. Adherents residing outside the village arrived days in advance to celebrate the birth of the Blessed Virgin. They came draped in seamless white garments, their heads masterfully wrapped with the same homespun textile. Shoes were not allowed. The Avva Maria compound was an immaculate settlement of modern peaked longhouses. Its luxurious Moorish-styled fortress served as Sarah's home. She sat enthroned at the middle of an open-air courtyard. Nikki, the fearless beauty to her right, headed the order's small militia known locally as the Oju Te On Serwa's left stood Monica, the newest member of their faction. She matched her superior in strength and grace, yet wasn't as strong in faith. Devotees honored the Blessed Avva with an abundance of flowers at the start of the festival. She was their queen. They were her daughters. 3 rings formed around the noble. The innermost circle consisted of the priestly caste, known to all as Avvas, the highest division of the order. 4 of them had carried Serwa in a palanquin to her throne, then joined the others in full prostration, lying face down upon the marble-tiled floor. The second ring consisted of the servants, whose sole purpose was to live in sanctity. They had forsaken the world in exchange for a life of peace within the order. All initiates began at this rank. As they circled Serwa's throne, the servants created a joyful noise with their drumming, tambourine playing, and song. The Oju Te formed the outer ring, standing with their backs to her grace in perpetual vigilance. They were a fierce conglomeration of sword masters, archers, and spear throwers, reminiscent of the ancient crusaders. The Oju Te donned a distinctive red flowing scapular over their garment. They had been expertly trained in modern combat, and were willing to lay down their lives for Serwa at any time. The compound boasted a well-stocked armory. Everyone in the village followed the Avva's calendar. A few made a pilgrimage to the compound, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Avva Maria. Rarely was she seen in public. The pontiff was always shrouded whenever she did show herself. It was long rumored that to look upon the Aya's face would guarantee a lifetime of good fortune. Members of the priory, however, believed differently. To gaze upon the face of their Mother Superior was a direct challenge to her authority and that of the Almighty. The Avva's prostration was a gesture of absolute obedience. Avva Ianda Onifide knelt humbly before Serwa, her gaze respectfully lowered. She accepted the customary blessing from the veiled pontiff, a solemn gesture performed with the customary cowtail switch. Serwa had called for an audience with Ianda immediately after the festivities. Their meeting took place inside of the Obi, a palace chamber reserved for receiving guests. As was her habit, Serwa dismissed her guards, deeming their presence unnecessary when speaking with any of the Avvas. Ianda, her most trusted servant. She called the Avva her right hand. My spirit rejoices, Ianda, as I bear witness to the progression of this order. Your years of tireless dedication have finally come to fruition. Highly glorified is our Lord the Mighty, Ianda professed. Serwa laughed. The lioness has grown old, my daughter. You must return to your post and wait patiently for my replacement. A new sun is on the horizon. Guide her home safely and instruct her in all the ways of Avva Maria. But how will I know her, Your Grace? In your heart you will know. I will confirm everything the moment I set eyes on her. This will not be an easy task, Ianda. Our enemies are both near and far. There is one among us today who will betray the order. But you mustn't lose heart no matter what. I know how to handle this. Ianda kissed the elder's feet. Avva, my beloved, blessed are you among women. Should I fall in my duty, let my death not be in vain.